arm covered just a little bit, and he is ready.
And underway, this match decides who moves on to the top 8 and who ends their tournament run here in the losers round of 12. Good finish no matter what.
That's necessary at the bottom left. Let's see, I think he takes it. A little bit of hesitation.
Yeah.
7-second deficit. Not game ending, but still not quite the position you want to start off the first game with.
Dard with the lead. See how long it takes Swanky to finish here. Find out. Nura losing their match to the Ore. Very close, 3-1. And now you just get the best seat in the house to the top 8. Mikey taking a moment to solve the logic, grabbing the opening, doing just fine. Easy logic. Using a couple flags to keep it safe. And only 17 seconds behind. Still doable with at least two boards to go for Dard. So with Nura out, Swanky is the last remaining American in the tournament. We still have some more North Americans left. Bulbous still in the tournament, playing Shaman right now. And Dard gets the win on round 1.
Let's see. Is there a different play style that Swanky thinks he's better at? All right.
So we actually have a pretty wide nationality split with the remaining players. We have 2 UK players left in the tournament and 2 Polish players left, but every other country only has 1 representative remaining. The time zone change probably playing a big impact there, knocking out a lot of our regulars from the UK and from Poland, some Chinese players. Dard with the half board lead. Mine count, it's least mines always. That was a crazy fast board. This is our first on-stream beginner match, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
You suggested that
we
there
haven't
was
seen
some
beginner yet this
off
tournament.
screen, but
So Dard did get the beginner, like we said, earlier in the tournament. So obviously warmed up here, but it's beginner. I'm sure they're both very comfortable. Keeping it close. Swanky less than a board behind, now over a board. Halfway through the match.
beginner is that sort of, unlike even intermediate, just because a stake isn't going to cost you too much. Having raw speed, particularly with semi no flag playstyle, is
Agreed.
advantageous.
Agreed. I think it plays into Dard's play style very well. I don't know how much beginner Dard plays, but it definitely suits his play style. Late mistake from Swanky. The lead grows to 3 boards. Dard gets to 18. And just cleaning it out, one more win for Dard will give us a 2-0. Okay, so of the top 8, we have seeds 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8 confirmed in the top 8. Dard's our 4 seed, who could move on here with just one more win. And Shaman's our 7, playing Bulbous. So it could be mostly chalk, as expected on the seedings. So Dard needs a minute.
Mon, I just checked, wins 3-1 against Bulbit.
Raga getting spicy in the chat, roasting everyone who's staying up to watch. I like it. All right.
Dard's
Dard ready to go.
He's ready. Switching it up. Like you said, to the other end of the scale.
If Swanky loses, we know that he's just doing a favor for the stream because he's commentating top 8. He's just trying to make it easy on us. And Dard was my pick, so he's just trying not to let me down. So I appreciate that. They're both doing me a solid here.
Swanky, of course, could at any point drop 30 flat if he wanted, but taking it easy.
So true. But he won't need to if Dard makes mistakes halfway through the game. I think picking expert is a good strategy here because it gives you the biggest advantage with misclicks, right? If you are on, if your opponent's significantly better in intermediate, even if they misclick, it's not going to cost them enough. Like you said, Lucas, on beginner, similar thing. Expert exacerbates that. So if you make a mistake halfway through a board, that could be all it takes to lose. Half a board is 30 seconds. So if you're 15 seconds behind your opponent, you still will retain that. So
Might be
Swanky to
taking a
board
few
2
seconds
first.
to find that last one, but pretty comfortable lead.
Oh, the late blast from Dart again.
Much more comfortable lead now.
You still have to get it done though. So Swanky still has to not make the same mistake. Saw Dart earlier in the tournament get frustrated with the mistakes. This time looking a lot cooler, straight back into it. Swanky appears to have slowed the pace down, but not enough. The nerves, knowing the tournament life is on the line. Still retains the lead though, right? It's still 1 game to 0.
Simon says Swanky the Wanky. Not sure what he thinks about that as a nickname, but I'll assume that means something good.
Dard's just finding the two missing cells he had, cleans that up 1-1, and it's about a 30-second lead to Swanky. But if you look at the board, he's not halfway through, not a whole half board ahead. So we'll see.
Still, I don't see any problem spots yet. Who knows? Expert likes to do that to people.
Yeah, I think they both had trouble with this left section. It's very dense, and it's opening up now for Swanky. And keeping it clean will result in a 2-1 match lead with Dard. But this gives Dard the counter pick. So Dard won on intermediate, Dard won on beginner, and Dard loses on expert. What do you think he's going to go with?
Well, I assume he's not listening to the stream, but
And no
you mean
flag.
no
Okay.
flag? I was going to
This
guess
is-
that actually.
This is the first match where we've seen all 4 game modes in a single match. So, pretty exciting. But having taken the 2-0 lead, Dard gets to pick after this if he loses. So, if it doesn't work, he can go to one of the modes that he's already won. And if it does work, it's over. He gets the win.
So right now, I think Guard has the slight advantage in no flag ability. Might
I
be
have
taking a little bit of time to think on each of the clicks.
seen many Dard streams of him just practicing no flag, really with no goal time, just practicing. And what better moment to practice for than when the stake is a trip to Madrid? Swanky with another blast, staying at 0 wins. Dard working towards his third.
Frankie,
But
if
not quite.
you're listening, don't make this a blowout. Don't do that to yourself.
Dard keeping it close. A little bit of theatrics. No flag proving difficult to both players, as we will all get humbled by no flag from time to time. Dard with the reset before finding the cell in the top right. He missed 1 in the top right. So it should be 3-1. Instead, Swanky is a board behind.
You don't need to be good at a no flag to justify picking it. You just need to be better than your opponent. So
That's true of every game mode, absolutely. But no flag is a mode that kind of extends
Many people are
the
very
gaps.
good at.
Yeah. Many people ignore it completely. Not not me. I would never.
I've never called no flag no fun before, of course.
No, never. I don't avoid practicing no flag like the plague. But despite the early reset, Dard retains a 2-board lead and is playing really fast for having a lead. It's a 27 no flag. Pretty decent for a high 3BV board. Swanky with another blast. It's no flag. That's the difficulty of the format. Your opponent can force you onto these things, and that's why the first match is the most important. Getting that extra counter pick in the bag. Dard with the win.